Welcome to Your Soul Wisdom, hosted by Yana Amor Manocas. In each episode, we invite you on a transformative journey delving into the profound mysteries and wisdom of the soul. Join us as we explore a wide array of spiritual topics and sacred practices that nurture and heal the soul, from reincarnation and soul contracts to the enigmatic experiences of womb alchemy and astral travel. Our discussions are designed to enlighten, inspire, and deepen your understanding of your own soul's journey. With Your Soul Wisdom, nothing is off limits. Oh my God, you guys, it has been so long since I have heard that intro. It's bringing back like so much. I can't even deal.
I was just thinking that. I was watching it. I was thinking, wow, I've not seen that. It's nice to see it.
Yeah, it's so nice. Okay, listen, everybody watching, we are live. This is our first live. There is no more I messed up the intro, so we got to start again. There is no more anything. Whatever is out there is out there. And so thank you for everybody who's watching. What I do want to say first is if you haven't already subscribed to our new YouTube channel, so you go to youtube.com/@yoursoulwisdom. This will be our new platform where we put all things soul wisdom. We will also have, I want to share really quickly, we have our membership. If you haven't joined the membership, everybody, I don't know what you're waiting for. 30-day free trial. Our next live healing call will be this weekend coming up. Join, come have fun with us, come get into a healing. We're talking about timelines and it's going to be super fun. For everybody watching, today we're doing rods. Kylie, you're going to give us a quick intro, but anybody, if you have any questions for the rods that will not get us banned off of YouTube, go ahead and start sharing them in the comments and we'll do our best to post them. Kylie, why don't you tell us exactly how the rods work, who is guiding them, who is present today, and then we'll get into it.
Excellent. So these are rods that they're made out of copper, and there are, if you go into the membership in the portal, I will explain how you can make these out of wire coat hangers. We don't need to spend money if we don't need to, but it's literally just beads. They rotate freely. I have no control over them. These are divinely guided by my spirit guide, who is the filter and my gatekeeper. And so I've been having a little chat. The energy is very high. We're around 12th dimension energy. And I have it. Okay, so fun story. We had talked about what the topic will be. And we talked about like pop culture at one point. So I was like talking to the representative who happens to be like an Egyptian kind of goddess energy. And I said to her, look, I know it's 999 portal coming up
tomorrow.
And tomorrow
well,
or
it is
today,
in Australia today.
Right? And she's
We're
like,
don't
you want to talk about like transformation and all this stuff? And I'm like, no, we want to talk about Beyonce and stuff. And she rolled her eyes at me. But I said, will you be willing to entertain us? And she's like, fine. So whichever way it goes, she will answer.
Okay, because listen, I know we had talked about pop culture, and then I was like, oh, you're throwing me off, Kylie.
I had to prepare her because I'm like, are you going to tolerate our questions? Because some of them are like, that's low vibrational, you know, I'm up higher. I don't have time for your earth questions. But, you know, it takes a little bit to find the right one.
Okay, so what you're doing is you're actually throwing me off because then I switched back to, let me just gather all the questions we have for regular spiritual. And I think what we're going to do is kind of do a mix. Whatever comes in, comes in. Okay, yeah. So let's just go and see what happens.
This is live.
Totally.
There's not anything now.
Okay, Rachel's going to go first. Go for it, Rachel.
Oh, okay. Well, I do have a few questions, but they're very, very Rachel-centric, as in you'll understand. And my first question would be, is sleep the most important aspect of health?
Ooh.
Good question.
Okay, it's 50-50. It is one.
Okay.
It is one.
Okay. Okay. Is there an aspect of health that is the most important?
Yes. Do you want
Is
to throw out a
it?
wild guess, or do you want me to tell you?
Is it well, it's going to be nutrition or movement. So let's go. Is it nutrition? Oh, you're going to say, okay.
No,
It,
I didn't think it was.
is it relationships? Quality of relationships?
Connection.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Kylie, I don't know if you said this before, if I'm just losing my mind. When the rods open, it's a yes.
Yes, I should
When-
explain that.
When the rods close, when they cross
It's a no.
close, it's a no.
Correct. And if it's a straight ahead, it means it's ready. And then if it starts like swinging like a helicopter, it just means it's downloading some energy.
Sure.
We like to helicopter here.
That really is very sausagey in a very different sausagey kind of way. Anyway, as I said, I've got two more questions, and as I said, they're so Rachel centric. So, is human design an accurate system to understand how we operate?
One of them, yes.
Okay, and was Ra, who is the person who channeled
Yes.
human design? He was a walk-in. Okay, that was going to be the question. Was Ra a walk-in? The
I
answer
don't.
is yes.
Yeah. Yes. And wasn't
Okay.
Ra Egyptian? Isn't that an Egyptian?
No, honestly, he was. It was like the most classic walk-in. Like, honestly, I'm not even exaggerating the simplicity of it. It was like he was in America, then he just vanished, turned up in Ibiza or something, channeled all this stuff in 8 days, came back and changed his name. And I'm like, well, I don't know how else you could make it clearer that you're a walk-in. But
Now I have
anyway,
life goals. I want to just vanish and go to Ibiza and then just come back with a. Was there a sinister thing that happened in between all that?
I don't know.
Okay,
Carla,
we're
but
digressing.
It's you that's planted this seed in my head in the first place. So don't you be splitting on us as well, okay? We don't want the Kylie meat sack with some walk-in in it. But anyway, we want Kylie all the way through.
All right. You got it. Excuse me while I
Okay, they're the end of my questions. I thought that I wouldn't even get my questions. I can think of some more, but
you
ladies,
were
have
first
you got
up.
stuff? Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, then I'm done.
Honored.
I know, never happens.
Cleared the pipes. So, all right, let's go with
All
some
right.
other questions.
We got a little bit of a deeper one, okay? Again, Rachel, that was lovely because I think I don't. I think the way it came out was wrong, but I think it's really important for people to really understand because people think nutrition is all you need when you were talking about nutrition and sleep and the health, and it's not. It's not. Okay, so let's go. Our next question is: consciousness the foundation of all existence?
I gotta know.
So what?
I think that
The
the word foundation is sort of like, maybe is all existence consciousness? Nothing. Okay, cool.
What?
See,
No,
so
but
we're
I'm
all
trying-
gone really,
I'm
really
trying-
quiet, which is unusual. But
I think this is so
Go
funny.
on.
We're like, yeah, we'll do a rod for the live one. That'll be fun.
I'm trying to
Like,
understand what it
can we-
means to me. Like,
Yeah, I
the
didn't understand the
foundation of all
question
existence.
either. I
Yeah.
didn't understand any. I understood the words, but not them together. So
Yeah,
that's
is
what I just wanted to-
consciousness in reference to source? Is consciousness in reference to source? Is that what it means?
Someone needs to
yeah, like there's energy and
Everybody?
matter. So there might be energy, matter, and consciousness, or is consciousness the whole thing? Kylie's blown it. Okay, cool.
no, I'm
Okay.
I'm hot. I'm like blowing a fuse over here.
Is consciousness the creator of existence? Or does it already exists? So
No, I
it's
don't think
like-
it has
it's-
anything to do with consciousness. Because consciousness is a different thing. There's a consciousness, which means there's an awareness. That's what consciousness is, isn't it? That means we're awareness. So you're either conscious or unconscious. You're aware, you're awake. And I
Okay.
don't think consciousness is the foundation of all existence, because that isn't. No.
Does everything
My
that
answer's
exists
no.
have consciousness?
My rods say no.
No,
No, so not everything that exists has consciousness.
yeah.
Okay, so not everything
Meaning
that
no.
exists has
Yes.
consciousness.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
right.
You know, I meant
What?
to send you guys this thing. Yeah, I meant to send you guys this video, which was the opposite of this. And I thought it would be too banal to send to you freaking four Stardust women. And it was suggesting that absolutely everything has consciousness to a
Correct.
certain extent. You know, okay, so it's all
Define
like it's very
everything.
Shinto.
Okay.
Everything being rocks, air, sentient beings,
See,
everything
I
that
don't
is
believe in this
matter
rock
has the
thing.
Okay. So let's. Okay. So Kylie, rods up.
Okay, hold on.
we're gonna do
Okay,
rocks have
yes.
consciousness, Carly. That's what's
Okay.
coming to us, by the way.
No, rocks cannot.
Hold on. Let's ask your goddess. Okay.
Okay.
Do rocks have consciousness?
Told you, Carly.
Yes and
Am I
no.
too close to this? I'm too close to this one.
You're too close to this. Okay.
Yeah.
Kylie, get your emotions out of the way.
I'm really passionate about the rocks, though. Bullshit.
I have a different one.
Okay, yeah, maybe we come back to
different
it.
one.
Can I just say?
Okay.
Can I just say something just before you say that? Just before you say that, Kylie, Yana. So rocks do have a consciousness because everything is energy. So rocks is just an energy that's moving in a much slower form. So it has that solidness, just like how you've got a table, just like how all of these things have a particular energy to it. Okay, so it's just everything energy. We can't choose what we want to be energy and then choose what doesn't come underneath that heading. So everything is energy. It's just moving in a different way, in a different form. So rocks have a consciousness, and maybe their role or their purpose on this planet is completely different to what, say, a walking consciousness like we have. Rocks hold history, they hold memory, just like how trees have a consciousness. And there are a huge population, a huge portion of the world that doesn't even believe that trees are alive or that plants have feelings or you know what I mean, or things like that, or that they're conscious. So so the whole rocks thing I can see with. I just don't believe that we reincarnate as rocks. And
that's more like what I'm thinking. There cannot be an actual person with, you know, like incarnating into a rock, reincarnating or whatever into a. I'm sorry, I will die on this hill of rocks.
Yeah, I know.
No one.
But what I think may be possible is the fact that I don't think that we incarnate as humans and then we incarnate as a rock and then we incarnate as a flower and then we incarnate as a goat. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And things like that. I don't. I think there may be progressions in how we do it, but I think once you come in as a human, I don't think you're really going to want to be a goat.
But what about actually projecting your consciousness into something? So like maybe you don't incarnate as a rock, but maybe you can project your consciousness into it.
Yeah.
So it's like a temporary.
Yeah,
Kylie, remove yourself. Kylie, remove yourself.
Okay,
Can we see if we project our consciousness into rocks?
Okay, give me a second.
I will say
Take a deep
crystals
breath.
at this stage, babes, are rocks. But anyway.
Okay, yes.
Right. Yes,
but they're very pretty rocks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, because when we do spirit journeys, we're not actually the eagle. What we've done is that we've projected our consciousness into the eagle because our body's still here. It's just that we have projected our consciousness into the eagle or the owl or whatever when you do spirit journeys. So absolutely, you can project your consciousness into a rock. You just best hope the wind don't change. You get caught there.
So what I'm hearing is that I can project myself into a rock and then hit someone's windshield and crack it, and then I can come back.
Kylie, it's always,
Now you're
it's
just
always
giving her
choosing
more ammo.
violence,
Okay.
isn't it?
Good to go.
Always
Thank
choosing
you,
violence.
Amanda. Okay,
All right. Next question, I think.
Okay. All
Look
right.
out for a cracked windshield, people. Okay.
So I've got a full story to tell on that.
Okay, our next question. Do all sentient beings share the same source of awareness?
What the hell?
Oh,
This is
that's
the same question.
really
This is-
layered.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is the
Yeah.
same
Break
question
this one
again.
down too.
Say that
Talk
again.
about easy. You know what I mean? Talk about soft landing.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I was like,
listen,
Can
I
we
can
ask that
control the
question again?
order of the questions.
Ask that question.
Is-
Can we put that
yes.
up on the screen so
Yes.
I can? Okay.
Do all sentient beings share the same source of awareness?
Okay. What is awareness?
Okay,
Yes.
okay, fine. Let's do this. Do all sentient beings share the same source?
Start with that.
Yeah.
No.
I know,
And I'm shocked about that one.
I know, but we've talked about this before about there being more than just one quote unquote
Arcs,
God
Arcs a
creator.
different question. Correct.
Okay.
Arcs that in a different way because there
That's
is a
right.
source, but there are many different creators. So, can we ask that question then?
Well, the answer is no. That all
but-
sentient
But
beings.
yes to
No,
many
change
creators.
it to creator.
Yeah,
Amanda,
yes,
you
to many
asked.
There are many
Go on.
creators.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Right. So there are many creators. So what was the question again? Do all sentient beings
share
share
the same
creator?
source. Correct.
No, creator. Yeah. Or no, switch it to creators because we already got to know. So do all
Creators,
sentient beings?
Yes.
Right. There you are.
Wait. Time out. You just got a yes to all sentient beings share the same creator.
Creators.
Come from creators.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Plural.
Creators.
Thank you. Okay. So let me ask this question then. Do all creators have an influence or impact on planet Earth?
No.
No.
Okay.
They can't.
That's universal
Absolutely
law, right?
can't. Well, because you know, if you believe in the fact that there are many different planets, many different other life systems, then some of them
Right.
don't have the ability to impact Earth because of the rules of the game, and some of them do. Be interesting to ask: do all the creators share the same source?
That's what I was thinking. Okay. No.
No.
Oh, we're buggered there.
Well, this goes back to that inner conflict I was having about how, because for a good chunk of my life, I've always thought, okay, we believe in God, right? Our creator, our source, this one energy source, if you will. Well, who created God? If God created all of us, I've always gone to, well, who created God? And then who's that creator and that creator and that creator? And so people, I've only mentioned it once or twice in my life, and I was immediately shut down with, what do you mean? God is all there is. But for me, it always felt like, but there has to be more. And so this is not the first time we've asked this kind of question leading to the same thing. And this is the second time now or third time where we've gotten the answer that there is more than, like, there is a creator of source, right? So there is more than one God, if you will, quote unquote. And so it's just like, it almost sends chills down your spine because go ahead, Kylie.
Oh, I was just going to say, and to add on, is that I don't really remember any of these sessions because I'm trying to stay connected. So I don't even remember when we discussed this last or what the answer was.
Yeah.
So this is like brand new
But
to me.
I do wonder though, like what's coming to me is whether we're looking at this in too much of a human way where something has to create something.
Yeah.
So
Of course.
it's like, I feel like the answer is something
Yeah.
that we don't know to ask. Like we don't know the question to ask. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. You want to
And
ask?
I think the term God is a human term. I don't think it's the term that God gave to God, or
Right.
you know, or that. Yeah, I don't really.
Rod
Yeah,
say
it's a
yes.
very, very strange term. Just in the way how I think, you know, us sort of like worshipping or praying to God doesn't really make sense.
And look at us offending half of the world population on our first live. I love it. Okay? It wasn't me this time. Okay? It wasn't me.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
But really, I mean, I don't know. Did anyone ever figure out the chicken or the egg story? Because that's where we are. We're in a chicken or the egg with the universe. Like that's where this conversation
I'd
is.
change
you
the
know what I mean?
topic, Lauren.
Yes.
You want to go on the
I
next
think
question?
new question. Yeah, new question.
Well, the reason why I say that, can I just throw in that? The reason why I say that, right, and not to dig too deep a hole, right? But I'm going to dig a hole. Who cares?
Dig it, girlfriend.
Do you know what I mean? I get a ladder. Is the fact that if we're calling God and source the same thing, if God and source is the same thing, then source does not really give a toenail, whether it's worshipped or prayed to or anything. It really doesn't, because what we're attributing to God are human emotions and feelings and wants and desires. Yeah. So that's why I say that it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. So the author of the say, like, the overall context of what the Bible was supposed to have been about, it would not have been source that would have said worship me and no other gods or things like that. It wouldn't have been source that said that. It would have been, in a sense, a creator God that came off the branch of God that would have said that. It would not have been source, because source would not give a toenail.
Not a flying.
So
Makes sense?
do you think
Not
then
a flying
creator
toenail.
gods have egos? Because, like, you know, that sounds
Possibly,
egoic in
yeah.
a way.
Possibly.
Do
yeah.
creator gods have
Yes.
egos?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you not watched Moana?
Pow, pow, pow.
I'm just saying.
That sounds Disney-ish. I don't think we do
That
Disney,
is
do we?
Disney.
Yeah.
Now
What
we
did you
just
say?
Apparently
ego
Disney's
the
off the
size
menu,
of the
babe.
ocean, right? But there we go.
All
We're
right.
talking about Disney. Do you want to insult the rest of the population, bringing up
I'm
Disney?
putting a pin in this, and we're
No.
moving on to the next question.
Okay, all
The
right.
next
I
question,
do.
please.
I've got a good question, I think. Can
Okay,
I ask the
Rachel,
question
you're up.
again, Yana?
Yes.
Do we build our own reality in the same way the algorithms sort out our feeds for us in social media?
You are going to have
So-
to repeat that. I'm so sorry. I was laughing.
Do we build our own reality in a similar way that the algorithms present to us what we want to see in social media?
I would have thought that would have been a yes, but it's a no.
What about AI?
Oh.
What about, like, more not social
Mm.
media, but what about AI? So the
50-50.
algorithms with AI, 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah, so if one's
Similar-
straight ahead
similar.
and it's a maybe, or 50-50.
Or
So
in
part
some
of it is
cases
yes.
or something. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm devo that didn't come up as
what I'm
yes.
getting
You
is
know
that
what
if
that
you
would
give
be?
the- Oh, go ahead.
Go on.
I was just
No,
going to
you
say,
go, Melinda.
apparently, if you what I'm downloading is that if you give AI too much power or too many prompt questions, it can then become a part of your wiring in decision making kind of situation.
Yeah, I was going to kind of
Okay.
like say something like that, because I was going to go along that line, in the sense that how we build our reality is often based on everybody else around us, relationships, family, friends, and say bosses, workplace, lifestyle, culture, circumstances, demographics, all of those kind of things. But in a sense, how we build our sort of social media presence, or what the logarithms show up, is what we tend to view, what we tend to speak about. So it's a much more smaller world and much more tighter defined world, you know. And so all of the suggestions that come up are based on what we've already put into it.
But
in
it does
our
suggest
actual reality,
that what we focus on is what we see, like, and what we get
Yeah.
more of,
Right.
like that
Yeah.
vibe.
yeah.
Right.
You know,
Like,
yeah.
weirdly, it was
when-
it was something that Kylie said as a joke, and she was like, "I can't look at that; it's going to stuff up my algorithm." And
That's
it's not
right.
that this has got nothing to do with you, Kylie. But I thought, wow, if I had the same discipline at only looking at what I want to see in my reality, kind of thing. Well, this is where the question is. Like, then I'm building my reality, but then I don't know if that's a good outcome or not. If I'm actually, like, if I'd actually choose to come and have this lifetime to only experience what I choose to experience. Do you know what I mean? I don't
I
know if
think-
that's actually the recipe for me either.
I think it's
So-
actually more layered than that. But what I think the message is from this question is, the more you focus on something, the more it comes into
You'll get,
your consciousness, your field, your reality, and you can actually choose
And your
to
feed.
fix your feed or not. I'm just remembering the conversation this was about. So yes,
I got a yes to
Well,
you,
listen,
Lauren. by
you
the
know
way.
what?
thanks.
Because you know what, there's certain things that I'm very more conscious now that I don't want to look up when I'm looking up stuff. Because if I want to look up, if I thought I was having a heart attack, I don't really want to look up symptoms of a heart attack, because I know what's then going to start coming up in my feed is all kinds of things relating to heart attack, and I don't want to see it. Do you know what I mean? So it's really quite, that's a really, really interesting point, interesting question. But
Yeah.
I think our reality is a bit more complicated because we
I think
don't
Kylie's
have
boundaries are
100%.
excellent everywhere.
Yeah. We don't also have 100% over our reality. And because our reality gets reset and we don't even realize that and we don't even know that. And sometimes we are in a reset. So sometimes that's the feeling of having lived it over and over again. That's because we've been reset over and over again.
Okay,
I'm just throwing it out there.
What's the reset?
Okay, hold on. Kylie.
A big fat sausage.
Yeah. Does our reality get reset?
You best say yes.
No.
Don't you dare. That's not okay. We're gonna
Okay,
okay.
maybe reset's the wrong word. Hold on. Maybe reset is the wrong word.
Yeah.
Define reset.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Educate me.
Hold on. I might have a different one. Are there external influences that alter our reality?
50-50.
Okay, here's the example that I want to give. I'm sure people have seen this around the internet, but there's like this debate on, if you remember what this and this logo looked like before, like the Fruit of the Loom brand that used to have the cornucopia.
Yeah, the Mandela effect.
Right. That now they're like, we've never had the cornucopia. It was never a thing. But every single person goes, yes, there was a cornucopia in the Fruit of the Loom logo. Like, it's almost like Back to the Future is what it reminds me of the movie, where they go and they shift one thing to change certain outcomes or to prevent certain outcomes, where it's like something was shifted in our reality, where all of a sudden this stupid, meaning absolutely nothing logo has changed. And you're like, you can't fool me. I know there was a cornucopia growing up my entire life. Yeah. You can't tell me that there never was. So it feels very much something like that. And that's a dumb little example.
So I have a question. Actually, Cynthia Sue Larson, who's a quantum physicist, she speaks about the Mandela effect, and she's got a couple of interviews on Gaia. And so she gives some examples just like that, Yana, that have happened through time, that people remember different things. So that's really interesting. But what was coming to me while you were speaking is like, what if that's an effect of time travel? Bear with me. So what if it is different people shifting through realities and like sending ripple effects out? Just a question. It's just like another option, right? Rather than a reset.
It could also be the flip side of that, the people that you're talking to, or these people that have different opinions, have come from different realities in the other way and have just met now in this reality.
Yeah, like we meet a new Amanda every week.
We get multiple new Amandas every show.
Every conversation.
Yeah, and we love all of them. Okay, so let's ask the Rod some of these questions.
Hold on.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
Rachel, do you have one?
No, I come to the end of my questions. Honestly, I'm thinking things like
but I'm thinking about
to know
this.
about the
What we've just
Mandela
been
effect.
speaking about.
But
yeah.
do
So
the rods,
okay,
are there bodies? Can I ask the question? Right. Are there bodies? When I mean bodies, I mean corporations or companies or people that have the programs that let me use the word change reality.
Are we sausaging this question?
Well,
no,
because it sounds like
I want that answer because I have a follow-up. Yes. Okay. So here's my follow-up. Did the Fruit of the Loom logo at one point have a cornucopia?
Yes.
See? Come on.
Wow, I can't believe
So in the same way,
sweat because of these questions.
So in the same way
is
that
this a timeline
the Monopoly
thing?
guy had the monocle.
What was that?
Right. But it was yes. I don't know what you just said.
What was your question?
I can stir. It was with the
So there were two
Monopoly
questions
guy
that went
having What I think's interesting is our next call is on timelines, and
Yeah.
all 5 of us are just drawn to all of these different ways of looking
Because
and
it could be a
questioning
new timeline.
timelines. Well, or swapping timelines. I just think it's interesting how, where our focus goes, that is where our focus grows as well, if you know what I mean. So I just think it's an interesting process just within us how this happens. Anyway.
Okay, so let's ask some timeline questions on.
Well,
I have a-
well,
Okay.
okay, go.
I was going to start off. This is actually simple. Are there multiple timelines running at the same time?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Is there an infinite number of timelines going at the same time?
No.
No. Okay. Can we collapse timelines when we go into alignment?
Yes.
Yes. Are we meant to collapse all timelines and come into one? No.
Amanda, don't come for me.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Wait, hold on. Is it as does shifting timelines, is it as simple as changing your thoughts?
No, it's got to be an energetic match.
Well, it's not
Yeah,
a no. Okay.
It's
So-
part of it, but it's not.
So shifting timelines, is it about shifting frequency?
To match that timeline, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it as simple as that?
Well,
Half
simple and
50-50.
also not simple.
So,
Because,
Yeah.
so
Simple, not
because-
easy.
So can I just say something? That what I do know is then from most of the things that I've seen, and sometimes a lot of things that you see, they are disclosure. In order to, okay, maybe this is a question for maybe this is a thing for our actual live call, but in order to shift, what I understand your question, Yana, but I think, and why it said that, because there's always a point in time you have to go to. You can't just randomly arrive or go to a different timeline. There has to be a point, and it
Yes.
usually is the same point. Whether it's you have to be able to work out at what point things began to separate, or what outcome it is you're trying to avert. So you'll go back to a particular point in time. You have to know where you're going back to, or where you're traveling to, for instance.
Right.
My question
Yes.
is, are we actually experiencing, and when I mean multiple timelines, I mean thousands of timelines per second. Like, as humans, we look at this timeline thing as a
No.
big chunky. Okay, it's not like that.
No.
Okay.
Don't ask me any more about that because I don't know.
Maybe we should get off timeline.
Well, we're not asking you. We're asking
But I'll tell you what does
Yeah.
shift timelines. It's
Just
CERN.
channel, Kylie.
Okay.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a
Yes.
question?
It better be about CERN.
It's about CERN.
Yes, let's go. It's all right. We're good. We sausage free. Let's go.
I can smell the plane farts from here.
Go for it, Amanda.
Okay. Is CERN a portal? Or is CERN creating portals?
Yes.
I want to say CERN one big blasted ass bogey, but then there you go. It will probably.
Is CERN benevolent?
You're experiencing a
good
person in
question.
one timeline. Do you experience them in all?
Ooh, that's
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's a great question. Can I follow up on that?
Go right ahead.
Are you experiencing different versions of those people across the different timelines?
50-50.
Okay. Wow. That's kind of got me a little speechless. That was a great question.
That was
Yeah.
a really good question.
Yeah, gold star.
Right. Let's leave CERN for another day. Let's go to some other questions. Is there other questions?
No. Hold on. No, I do. CERN is really important, but I think we also need to possibly address what CERN is for people who don't know. And so
Yeah.
CERN,
Good point.
CERN stands for Actually, I don't know what it stands for, but but it is they do research on like fundamental on particle physics, and what it is believed is that they can affect the vibration of the earth, the energy
what
that
they're
goes
trying to
out.
find, it's a hydrogen collider, or some kind of collider. So they're trying to figure out the god, what's it? The god,
Particle.
the god particle.
Particle.
That's what it is. That's what they say they're doing. Yeah. So they're colliding a lot of things, but it really isn't. The CERN is very layered in it's really opening up timelines, different portals, and it's part of the resets happen there because a lot of the things that CERN's doing is really messing with our reality, and it's changing. It's doing a lot of bad, dark work. So every so often CERN gets shut down because apparently there are other terrestrial beings that will shut it down for as much as possible to stop what they're doing. But anyway, that's just something I know, but it's not a great place. That's what I said. It's kind of like maybe like a whole kind of like podcast if you wanted to go down that road. So,
I think we definitely want to go down that route one time. So we'll just put a pin on it for right now.
Yeah.
Okay, another
People got questions.
question. If
Yeah.
you meditate,
If you
experience
meditate
a
and
person in
experience a person in
meditation.
meditation and haven't met them.
Amanda, we can hear you.
You're not speaking in your head.
Yeah, my daughter says that to me. She goes, "But read this," and I'll be reading that. She goes, "Mum, read in your head." And I thought, I am.
Okay.
All right.
So the
answer is yes.
Yes. The question was, if you meditate and experience a person in meditation and haven't met them, does that mean you already met them in another timeline?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That's what
Okay. Okay. So then let me keep going on that thread because now this is intriguing to me. Because I want to understand
if you dream somebody, if you dream somebody who you've never met before, like I said, if you dream somebody who you've never ever met before, then I think to me that person exists, because how do you just create a whole new human being?
So how do dimensions come into this, right? Because to me, I'm like, are you on a different plane of existence? So are we talking about timelines as it speaks to our human reality? Are we talking about timelines transcending all dimensions? Do you get my drift? You picking up what I'm
Why would
putting
it
down?
present
Or am I
itself
talking
in human
nonsense?
form if it was a different dimension?
So that we can interact with it as a human.
But I interact with random nonsense. Does anyone else not dream about aliens or weird things?
No.
No.
I don't dream about aliens.
I've never dreamt about aliens.
Oh, well,
hold on.
Next question.
Oh, I have.
I'm not unpacking any of that right now.
Hold on.
I've got another Rachel centric question.
Oh, I dreamt about aliens.
Which is
something
sort of
that
to do
we
with
dream
this.
about or see in meditation isn't necessarily like a person. It can be energy
and
energy. Yeah. So it's not necessarily a person we know in another dimension. It could be one of our guides and we have them an energetic connection, but it's not like a character in another.
But I think okay. So can I just say, I think though, in answer to that question, could it be? It's also dependent on where that question's coming from, because if somebody's gone into meditation because, say, like they're looking to find a partner, or they're looking to manifest a partner or something like that, and they go into, say, like a meditation, and somebody shows up in their meditation, then that linked to that, then what they're asking is does this person exist? They're just in another timeline at the moment. Is it that I haven't met them yet or stuff like that? But I think that to dream up a whole, or to see a whole human being walking, talking, new features, everything like that, then I think they must exist, because otherwise then you've just created a whole person with...
Yes, but the frustrating part is if they exist and in another meditation space or energetic space, you're engaging with them, what's gone off in this reality that you haven't connected yet? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like in the example you're giving, if you're meditating and this romantic partner comes in, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, I don't want you just in my meditation. Like, come into my reality. So what's going on in the reality?
What it's saying is, get ready. I'm coming. Get ready.
Listen, time's a ticking. Like, let's go. You know, but that's what, you know, you read that and you're like, that's your next question. And so you know, you're like, is there something that I'm not doing, or something is energetically off that I haven't physically met that person?
Well, maybe that meeting in that space is to give you some sort of clue or hint that you're following your life.
That's annoying.
That energy is there for you, Ayana, because Yana's like,
listen,
now.
Listen. I am happily in love, but there was a time where I was not happily in love, and I was like, oh, I want this. So as a romantic, I'm like, you know, I read that and I'm like, oh my God, give this person their person, like have them find that love. Why isn't it coming into fruition? How can we bridge that gap? That's where my mind goes to, you know. But
it never even occurred to me that person was a romantic person.
Yeah, I didn't make that a romantic question.
No, but
like,
Amanda, no. But Amanda used it as a romantic example.
I did. Yeah, I did.
And then you know.
A minute. But to add to that, like, remember times when I've said that I've had clients who have seen me before they've actually met me. So what does that mean? Could it just be that
it was like a premonition?
I'm going to collect.
What are you doing in these dreams?
I'm going to petitioning clients. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
I think here, I think multiple things can be true. So I think it can be someone in a dream that, yes, you know, have the potential to meet in this reality, and maybe you know them in other realities. But I also feel like it can be other things, like messages from guides, or, you know, and other, like, what about galactic beings? They don't necessarily all, I'm just saying, like,
well, right. And so
number of possibilities here. So yes, I believe it's absolutely true that, but I also believe other things are true as well.
Right. And so Rhonda's asking, does it mean you're not at the right frequency yet, that you haven't met your person from your dream yet?
I think they're not at that frequency, or
that's what I was going to ask.
You not at the frequency. So it could be either one of those. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's right. Blame it on the man. He is not
heterosexual, Yana.
Not saying anything. Like 90% of the population today. Do you want to just go for like everyone remaining?
And also, what about divine timing? I mean, that's a factor too, right?
Is that frequency though?
Yes. Is divine time? Let's ask the rods. Is divine timing a frequency?
Yes.
Yes.
Where all things are at the right energetic vibration to let's get
correct. Going. That's that. Is this the definition of everything in the right frequency? Yes.
Yes. It's like, yeah. Yep.
Can I ask?
But divine timing could be 1,000 years.
Hell
no. One said you were going to like it. Okay.
No, yes.
Right.
You know what?
There you go.
Here's
Diana and Amanda. No one said you were going to like it.
I love it. It's just like when you get like a message from spirit and they're like, oh, this man is coming soon. The house is coming soon. A child is coming soon. But soon could be right.
Yeah. I think we do need to ask spirit, our teams, is it this lifetime? Is it this lifetime? You know,
right.
We need to put parameters. This lifetime. Do you know what I mean? Is it before I'm 100? Okay. Yes. Is it before I'm 90? Okay. Yes. Is it before I'm 80? You need to give them parameters. Because listen, like I said before, if you've got people on your team that have never had a human life before, time is of no relevance to them.
Okay. I have a question.
Well, Rachel was wanting to ask a question like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, well, we passed her question.
Look, it was just to do with the meditation. It was like when you're meditating, it's you know, Lauren and I have talked about the very noisy silence that you end up listening to. And what I want to know is that actually a connection to collective consciousness? And is it also a portal to
one question at
access? Okay.
So, like,
Is the noisy
consciousness
sound?
is not the right word.
Okay.
Are
Sorry.
you just going to
Lauren?
the freeway of source?
It's an energetic buzz, right? That
Right.
when everything is completely silent, we're deep in meditation. Like I can hear, it's like I can hear
But
the
it's-
silence. So
Yeah, it's very loud.
is that sound that we're referring to the energetics of the world? Like it's just, the base. Yeah, it is. So it's like,
yes, but I think it's a bit higher than that, a higher frequency than that.
Okay.
Is it?
Is it?
Frequency? Yes, it's a higher frequency
Okay.
than that.
Do we actually want to attune ourselves to that frequency? Like the noise that we're listening to, is there a process that we should be going through to match our bodies to that frequency?
50-50, because I'm getting, can you not sustain that? Yes, but it does, you can tap into it occasionally when you need to.
Yeah, because to me, and like all of my questions have been no, so obviously my intuition not on track today. But is it like if you can harness that sound into a frequency, can it be like, for want of better words, a chariot for conscious multidimensional travel?
A Merkaba.
Oh, I didn't even think of that, but yeah, like a Merkaba. But that
I didn't-
sound,
wasn't
is that
listening,
Okay,
but
so
yes.
so if you can ride that energetic wave, it could be a portal to
Yeah, if you can match the buzz.
Yep.
Which you know what I'm
Resonance.
talking about, Lauren, and
I do.
I can for as long as my focus lasts. Just not that long at the moment.
So,
But anyway.
so that buzz isn't just your brain ticking over.
No.
It doesn't feel like it. I do.
It's not.
Do. For me, it's almost like I can hear my body and hear something outside
It's
me.
like you
So
can
there
hear all the
is.
little atoms moving around in space.
Yeah.
But I can still hear the blood in my ears, and I can hear my pulse,
can
and
hear
I
all
can
of
hear
that,
that.
yeah.
I can hear that as well.
You can hear
can
the
hear that as
blood
well.
in your ears.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear the blood in my ears when I go to
understand
sleep.
that.
The pumping, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the odd one out here, Yana.
Yeah.
Don't look at us judging us.
All that says to me, Yana, is that and when I say you haven't tried, you just, this is the first time you've even heard of it and you haven't tried. And I swear to God, you'll go and lie down and you'll do it.
Well, I'll tell you this, right? So I think it's awareness, right? When you're conscious of it, you'll hear it all the time. And it's funny because for years I would get this tingling, pulsating sensation in my hands, and I'd be like, you dismiss it because you don't know what it is. And then once I realized it was actually spirit being present, I was able to talk to it and kind of like feel or ask for it to be present when I need it. And it was just the coolest thing. But it is about bringing that awareness. So I guess now I'm going to go to bed tonight and I am going to wait to hear the blood in my ears.
Listen to your blood in your ears.
Every night for the rest of your life. Thank you to this conversation. Yeah.
Okay, can I ask a question? I want to dip back a little bit into that divine timing being a frequency, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what I want to ask is gratitude something that helps us achieve the desired frequency quicker? Okay. Yes. Because who's a science guy, you guys? Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about if you want to, whatever reality you want to create, you can manifest it quickly. And his steps are for 3 minutes or 3 times a day for 15 minutes, you sit in gratitude, you will bring that desired reality to you a lot quicker, a lot faster. Like you can manifest almost instantly kind of thing. And so that was cool that the rods confirmed that, because I think gratitude is such a huge thing that a lot of people kind of don't even think about.
But I think there's a couple of parts to that too, because I feel like we can be trying to consciously be grateful, but actually to embody gratitude is a completely different thing. So it is it's a practice that, if done regularly, then sort of shifts the frequency so that you actually embody it, because it's kind of like you can make a conscious decision about something, but you're not actually necessarily really feeling that way. You're just trying to do it because that's the right way to do things. So it is something that, people really need to, I guess, work with and work on. So doing it every day, and developing some sort of practice is really helpful.
Yeah. Okay.
And feeling it, not just writing 3 things. You know what I mean? Like really deeply feeling it.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah,
for
I think
somebody
that
who
has a lot to
doesn't
do
do
with
it, and I think somebody who doesn't do it regularly, in the first day or two, couple days, maybe a week, you may not feel the gratitude because you may be in the dumps of life. You may be going through it. But if you continue to just write down the things, I woke up today, you know, I'm grateful for the coffee or my bed, whatever. Before you know it, your feeling, thoughts, emotions, and your heart are going to catch up to that. And so, I mean, I've done exercises. I remember like years ago, someone said to me, part of your daily exercise should be sending love to 3 people who you have either conflict or just bad energy with. And one of them was a family member that had upset another family member. And every time I thought about this family member, I was just so upset. And I remember sitting there going, how am I supposed to send love to this person when they've hurt somebody else that I love? And the first time I went to do it, I couldn't even finish the sentence of sending them that love because I was just so upset. But I had to do it anyway. So I, you know, grumbled my way through it. By the 3rd day, which was the 3rd time that I had sent them love, it was so effortless to do it because all those emotions had kind of like settled and gone away. And so there is so much value to that. Attempt to do it anyway, and your feelings, that energy will follow. Just start doing it. But it can be really hard.
Just envision your rocket going through their windshield instead.
You know, that's what I really like the Ho'opono. I don't know if I said that right, but you know, the I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you, because I feel like that's a really beautiful way to get into that energy in a way.
Yeah. Ho'oponopono prayer.
And it's very
that one.
gentle.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Do we have, look, you guys, we're going to start closing it up. We're almost at the top of the hour. Are there any last questions that we want to ask? Let them be silly, please. Okay.
Silly.
Let them be silly. I really want to go really,
silly.
I really want to go really
Do guys
dark,
wear
but
underpants?
do what?
Just
No.
What was the question?
Do guides wear underpants?
No.
Or do they wear boxers?
Ooh.
Rhonda.
We have a question from Rhonda.
No.
Is a divine intervention the highest timeline and highest solution to a situation? Is divine intervention the highest timeline and highest solution to a situation?
I feel like that's two questions in one, and the rods have short-circuited. So let's break it down.
Well, hold on.
Is divine intervention
getting us to the highest timeline?
Thank you.
Yes.
However, it's not shifting us right there. It's like just nudging us back on track, right?
Correct. Yes. You still have free will.
Yeah.
You can still stuff it up.
Well, divine intervention could be anything. Give me that look, Kylie.
I was waiting for it.
But divine intervention could be anything because, you know, just recently, the other day, I was reading a story about somebody who I think was, I don't know, they were crossing the road or they were doing something and they were literally shoved out of the way. They felt a shove in their back. They had their daughter, I think their child with them or something like that. And they were shoved in the back out of the way. And just as they were shoved out of the way, like, I think it was a car kind of like collided into that space. So I don't remember what happened. A car collided into that space where they would have been with their child. And that is divine intervention. Or is that your that's your divine intervention?
But I think there are different types of divine intervention.
There's different types.
There's different types, right? So, there is like, you know, I'm going to put this stranger in this path to mention this thing to you today so that you can get on the right track to, you know, do whatever. And then there is like, you know, life-saving divine intervention. So I guess, you know, different types.
Intervention then? What is it?
It's like
guides and angels, right?
It's like when you like are in the deep end of like a tough breakup and you go to the grocery store and the most handsome man like bumps into you because he wants the last yogurt.
Yeah, I know.
You're all very welcome, okay?
That's where Yana's going to be later after this.
I honestly think your future's in romance.
I know. I think Yana needs like a romantic podcast. Like
And-
spiritual romance.
and,
We should next
and,
podcast.
and a creative outlet for romance as well.
It's like I'm channeling my
do a
mom
podcast
or
with-
Amanda.
I was going
Yeah.
to say that. You do need to do I was going to say you need to do a podcast with your mum.
You guys, I'll be
About
honest.
romance.
She's dying to come on, and I'm like, no, I'm
No,
not ready.
we'd love to
I'm
have her
not
on.
ready for that. Anyway, okay, are we done with
No,
our Rod's questions?
I think we go down to many. I don't know. Did we answer that question? Because it was also, is it the highest?
Yeah, that
So-
was like 5
so-
minutes ago, Amanda.
Divine
Keep up.
intervention is nudging us towards the highest timeline. It's not necessarily like, solution, whatever the question was. It's not necessarily putting us there, but it's like nudging us back on track, like GPS when it works.
I have a question. Kylie's like, I finished work today. Leave me alone.
Mhm.
I'm just
She's
hot.
going, this is the last one.
Do we all reach our life's purpose?
No.
No. Is that because of free will? Or are we not all meant to reach whatever our purpose is?
Nothing.
Wow.
No,
I
ask
don't know.
one
I have an
question.
issue with
You
that.
ask two questions in one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, ask the first question.
Well, we gotta know do we all reach our life's purpose?
Right. But are we
The
all
second
designed
question,
to reach?
are we designed to reach our life's purpose?
Designed?
No. Yes.
Well, they didn't move. They didn't cross. They didn't move.
I have a question.
Do we
So,
do we all come into this life with the intention of achieving our life purpose?
50-50.
Okay, there you go. So right from the
No, I
outset,
feel
some of
like
us don't even
I-
have the intention.
I
Whatever.
feel like life purpose is a human thing, and our soul is
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like, the whole purpose is just to
Yes.
come.
Some people, just need to experience the human existence without a purpose.
Well,
I
but
know,
that
but
is
I-
the purpose. The experience
Right,
is
exactly.
the purpose
Without
for the
a end
soul.
goal or whatever.
As humans, we're like, we need a mission or one purpose. I don't think we each have one thing. I think we are so multifaceted we can't even put words to it.
Yeah.
Rods, back me up. Yes.
Okay, so then
I don't even think we even have access to that.
Yeah.
But we don't have access to it because we've got no memory.
Yeah,
So
but
most
we're
of our life,
remembering.
50% of your life, 50% of your life is trying to actually remember that you need to remember. That's the goal, right? That's it. That's what we spend most of our lifetimes. That's what people have spent hundreds of lifetimes doing, remembering the fact that you are sovereign beings and that your life can look and be a lot different from what it is. But so I can go forever on that one.
We'll pin that one.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's pin it. Okay. Kylie, you are officially off duty.
Kylie's hot.
Ron,
You're off duty,
thank
Kylie.
you.
Thank you, Kylie.
Thank you.
And
Well,
thank you,
Kylie.
Goddess.
Thank you
Yes,
to the
thank you.
being that brought us all this information. Kylie, how hot are your
Thank you.
hands?
Yes, we are in gratitude.
Bringing out my big fan. Have it prepared. That was a hot one. Does it give me like
I think that-
windswept hair look?
Your hair looks great,
Yeah, you've
Kylie.
got that nice
Gorgeous.
dewy glow.
Look great.
Yeah, it's perspiration. Anyway, yes, that was great.
That is beautiful. You guys, as always,
Sounds good.
number one, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for going over to Your Soul Wisdom YouTube channel, subscribing. That is the best way to support us. Leave comments, like the videos, share them. We also have our collective membership. It's a monthly membership, 30 days free, you guys. There are monthly calls, a private community access where you get to engage with so many people, healing sessions, guided meditations, astrology insights. They're from Kylie, so they're funny and just amazing. There's just monthly card pulls. There's just so much available. Come join us on the portal. Come have fun with us. If you're interested in booking a reading, a healing, a guided meditation session, a light body activation, you want to come say hello to Rachel, head on over to yoursoulwisdomshow.com. We thank you for allowing us to create this beautiful space, and we hope you have a blessed day. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.